welcome to Anfield Chronicles, the hub for everything Liverpool FC. Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp has identified one of the key areas of concern in the team and has revealed Liverpool have made midfield reinforcements a priority, a statement which is widely agreed on. As Naby Keita, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, and James Milner, three Liverpool midfielders, who will be out of contract at the end of the season. And also with Jordan Henderson and Thiago Alcantara coming to the latter stages of their careers, the club will have to start buying to strengthen that position in the near future. FSG announced this week that the possible sale of the club will not affect FSG's ability and willingness to invest in the transfer market. Since then, Liverpool have now set their eyes on the World Cup to try and bring one or more of these six top midfielders to Anfield next season. Jude Bellingham, England and Borussia Dortmund. Bellingham has done great in his transition to Borussia Dortmund from Birmingham in 2020. At only 19 years old, he has already proven himself worthy in the Champions League and also at the international stage. The prospect of return to English football at club level has been looming on Bellingham for some time now, and if he is to get his chance in the Premier League, it could be with Liverpool. The Reds need to strengthen their midfield, and have since been heavily linked with Bellingham. The England midfielder announced himself at the World Cup in Qatar by opening the scoring in England's World Cup victory against Iran. Bellingham's goal will only raise his stock further, and it is expected Liverpool will need to fork out a massive sum to sign him from Dortmund. Popular transfer journalist Fabrizio Romano gave an update on the Bellingham situation at Dortmund as he said this: "It will be almost impossible to keep the player in the summer. He's doing fantastic with England and for Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League, in the Bundesliga, and in the World Cup. Bellingham is great everywhere. He's an amazing player, and this is why Borussia Dortmund didn't want to decide any price before or during the World Cup. The price will be decided after the World Cup, and negotiations will happen in 2023. Declan Rice, England and West Ham United. Another member of the Three Lions Liverpool are keen on is midfielder Declan Rice. Jurgen Klopp is said to be a huge admirer of the midfielder, and with reports coming out from West Ham that they have given up on trying to hold on to him after he rejected multiple new contract offers because he wants Champions League football. Liverpool may be ready to step in and sign him for next season. With scouts understood to already be in Qatar to monitor the progress of other Liverpool midfield target Jude Bellingham, they will have the chance to keep eyes on teammate Declan Rice as well. Rice's current deal runs until 2024, but West Ham could look to make a huge profit on his sale in the summer, so he doesn't turn his current contract down and leave for free. Frankie the Young, Netherlands, and FC Barcelona. Liverpool are in the race to sign Barcelona and Netherlands star Frankie the Young, having made him one of their new targets. The midfielder possesses the profile that Jurgen Klopp likes in his team and will compete for his signature if the player is available to sign. The Barcelona midfielder is rated as one of the finest midfielders in Europe right now. He posts impressive stats on dribbles completed, touches, goals, and chances created, all the areas in which Klopp needs improvement in the midfield. It is claimed that the La Liga giants are keen to sell the Young in order to free up their huge wage bill and would listen to offers of around 80 million euros. The Young has played a starring role in Qatar at the World Cup for the Netherlands and has continued to show impressive performances on a consistent basis. He has registered 1 assist and tallied up an 89% pass completion rate, as well as averaging 1 key pass, 4.5 tackles, 1 clearance, and 9 tackles per game. If he continues these impressive stats at the tournament, the Liverpool manager will surely be watching the Youngs progress during the World Cup, and if they could capture the midfielder services, he could become a hugely valuable asset at Anfield. Moises Caicedo, Ecuador, and Brighton. Moises Caicedo has been linked to the Reds for the past few months, and there were numerous rumors on the last day of the transfer window that a move could be on the cards. But that didn't happen then, and there has been indication that the Reds may return for the Ecuador World Cup star. His performances for Ecuador at the World Cup has rekindled the Moisee team's interest in him, as he could be a viable option to bring much-needed energy and bite to the Reds' midfield. Journalist Ben Jacobs made a post on Twitter reiterating this sentiment, saying, "Liverpool's interest in Moises Caicedo is long-standing, dating back to his time at Independiente del Valle. The challenge back then was a complicated representation situation, with a number of agencies claiming to act on his behalf. Although the fee Brighton eventually paid was low, £4.5 million, the agent fees were high. That put off Liverpool and Manchester United too. Caicedo is now very relaxed about his future and will reassess after the World Cup. Offers are expected in January, with several Premier League clubs keeping tabs on the situation, including LFC, Enzo Fernandez, Argentina, and Benfica. Another World Cup star midfielder that has been linked heavily with Liverpool is Argentine Enzo Fernandez. The Benfica player, who alongside Lionel Messi scored a beautiful goal against Mexico in their second match of the World Cup in Qatar. Fernandez curled a stunning effort into the top corner after doing a lovely step over to create space. Lionel Messi had opened the scoring a few minutes earlier, but Fernandez's goal confirmed Argentina's big win over Mexico and his country's first win of the tournament after a dodgy loss to Saudi Arabia in their first game. Even before the World Cup heroics, thanks to his impressive start to life in Benfica, Fernandez had already been linked with some of the biggest clubs in Europe, and the Reds are certainly interested. The 21-year-old only signed for Portuguese club Benfica in the summer from River Plate for a fee of 18 million euros. And his impressive performances have drawn so much attention, the manager faces a possibility of losing a player so soon after he signed, especially if he continues his impressive form in Qatar. However, reports have suggested that Fernandez has a release clause worth £105 million in his club contract at Benfica, should a club wish to sign the player just a few months after he moved to Portugal. Federiko, Velverdee, Uruguay, and Real Madrid. Liverpool had been linked with the move for Velverdee in the last two summer transfer windows. And given his consistency over the last couple of years for Real Madrid and his dominant performances for Uruguay at the World Cup, they may very well return yet again for another try to get the signature of the industrious midfielder. The Uruguayan certainly possessed the skill set to fit in Jurgen Klopp's aggressive style of play, and he will represent a quick fix to many problems the Reds currently have in midfield. He is widely regarded as a Klopp-type midfielder due to his work ethic and ability to press. His style of play was compared to that of Liverpool legend Steven Gerrard by former Liverpool forward Luis Suarez, who also plays alongside Velverdee in the World Cup. He revealed in an earlier interview he sees similarities in his Uruguayan teammate with a player from his time at Anfield, Steven Gerrard. Honestly, and there are the newspaper archives, already in 2017, when Fede debuted in the national team, I already said that he reminded me of Steven Gerrard, who was my teammate at Liverpool. He has similar conditions, a box-to-box, with punch, change of pace, a lot of arrivals. I don't want to compare, but the characteristics are similar. I saw Fede coming, and he has made tremendous progress, surrounded by big stars. He did very well. Let's see if Luis Suarez and Darwin Núñez can help convince Fede Velverdee to join them at Liverpool next year. Who do you think Jurgen Klopp will bring to Anfield from the World Cup in Qatar? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for watching. See you in the next episode. Subscribe and like the video.